12 years old. Once you hear him talk, you're not going to believe that I just said he's 12 years old. I met him, I know most of the people here, they're all not-for-profit groups, and they all have been doing it for many years. And this little Enviro Warrior here is out here doing it on his own. He's an extremely talented boy. We're really lucky to have him here today. And he is wanting to do a talk with us, so if you could please, this is his time on stage, and this is about us encouraging the intellect and intelligence that we've got on the Gold Coast. So if we could all please take a moment to listen to this young man, because he's our future.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Patrick, but I'm also known as the Enviro Warrior, and during this talk I'll be talking about simple ways that kids can make a difference. But first, a little bit about myself. I'm a web designer. My websites are dedicated to endangered species that are local, national and international. Over the years I've had some pretty memorable encounters with a range of endangered species like Komodo dragons, koalas, sea turtles, macaws, etc. Tip 1, recycle. So why should I recycle? It's basically just throwing your waste in another bin. It's more than just that. Recycling saves a whole heap of energy. In fact, recycling a can uses 95% less energy than just making a new can from scratch. What an energy saver. By recycling a ton of paper, you will save 18 trees, and every tree counts, because it's believed by 2050 that all the rainforests will be gone, and that's quite disappointing. Trust me, no one likes living on a landfill. Who wants to live on a landfill? No one, I thought so. Recycling reduces the amount of waste that goes to landfill. So, if recycling is so good, what can you recycle? You can recycle hard plastics, like plastic bottles, but not soft plastics like plastic bags, plastic wrapping. You can recycle cans, glass, cardboard, clean pizza boxes and paper. Tip 2, keep your cats inside. Cats are the ultimate killing machine, in my opinion, the worst feral predator of them all. In Australia alone, around 100 different types of animals are threatened by feral cats, and 80 of these are endangered. And that's Australia alone. Think of all the other countries that are threatened by feral cats. Some local endangered animals that are threatened by feral cats are glossy black cockatoos, brush-tailed pheasantles, bushstone curlews, just to name a few. Embarrassingly, Australia has said goodbye to around 22 different small mammal species, and a huge contributor to that is feral cats. Some of the extinct mammal species that Australia has said goodbye to: the broad-faced potteroo, the lesser bilby, just to name a few. Feral cats can also transmit diseases to native wildlife. Feral cats are rapid breeders, so say if you let out one of your cats at night and it bred, so that's a litter of 4, and then they have a litter, and then they have a litter, and then they have a litter, and this continues and escalates and gets bigger and bigger and bigger until we eradicate the feral cat, which has so far proven to be extremely difficult. We have eradicated rabbits and black rats from some areas of Australia, but we've had no success with the cat. Tip 3, get connected with nature. Not being connected with nature is one of our biggest problems. Instead of people being connected with nature, they're connected with their Xboxes and TVs, but when you should really be connected with nature. Nature is the greatest gift. Tell me, which one will you prefer? I prefer... Which would you like more? Pressing buttons on a screen all day, or out in nature, in the water with all the sea turtles, the waterfalls in the background in a tropical paradise? I think I prefer nature. There are many ways that you can help nature while getting connected with it. You can put up nest boxes, you can be a part of bush care, which Gecko does a great job at. Tip 4, get connected with local conservation. So why should I care about local conservation? Well, it's where you live. You should care about where you live. There are many great organisations that help the Gold Coast wildlife. There's Gecko, they have 12 campaigns. They've helped stop opera house traps on the east side of the Great Dividing Range, which threaten many different species like the platypuses. They have protected Black Swan Lake and also protected Wave Break Island. They do bush care, like I said before. They put on wonderful events like the Gecko Wildlife Expo, where everyone is really enjoying today to get up close and personal with our native wildlife. Another great one is Keep Queensland Beautiful. Queensland, embarrassingly, is Australia's messiest state and has so much rubbish. Without Queensland, Keep Queensland Beautiful, I think we'll be walking in a trash dump, don't you? They find solutions for rubbish problems, working to make better Echo Beach at Burleigh Head National Park, which has many endangered species and has said goodbye to the red-legged patternmelon. And without Keep Queensland's Beautiful's job, we'll say goodbye to more of Burleigh Head's National Park's amazing wildlife. They also help improve many schools. Another great organisation to get behind is Oz Harvest. So what Oz Harvest do is they rescue food that will otherwise be thrown into landfill. Food wastage is one of our biggest problems. In Australia alone, $10 billion are wasted on food that won't be eaten. And this contributes massively to greenhouse gas effects, which affect sea turtles, make them more females, make there less males to mate with. It bleaches the Great Barrier Reef. That means all the coral dies. And I know that some other reefs around the world are already completely dead because of climate change. They rescue these food and give it to the less privileged people, which is really important. Tip 5, spread the message. You may think by spreading the message, you may only be affecting one person, but this is far from the truth. They may tell their friends, and then they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends, and instead of impacting one person, you have impacted 20. So spreading message is a great way. My message to all the kids out there is get active, be a part of nature. Go to local events, support local conservation. Yes, you are just one person, but so is Steve Irwin. You don't know what you can do without trying. You may be the next Steve Irwin, you just have to try. It is a little commitment, but nature is our greatest gift and it will pay you back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Did anybody here not get goosebumps? The whole time I just had absolutely goosebumps. He's absolutely amazing, and he has a table down here. So please take your children and be inspired by this young man, and I think we're very lucky on the Gold Coast here to have someone of his calibre. Thank you.